No backyard.
Real bad man, no muggle in a shot.
Yes, peoples, welcome to Outrageous TV. Genie here.
Yes,
and today we are talking about one of my favorite players right now playing in the Prem. I've been wanting to talk about this player for at least a year, but I thought let this season carry on and let's see how this kid is doing. And of course, you can tell by the thumbnail already, we're talking about Cole Palmer. Straight off the rip, lightning. I honestly haven't felt this way about a player since probably Ronaldo. And that's a big statement. I'm not comparing them. Relax, okay? Calm down. I don't even care for Chelsea, but I watch Chelsea just because he is there and he is kicking balls. So I'm going to give you my 5 things of why I love Cole Palmer and why he is my favorite player of this season, or maybe this generation. Number 5, the celebration. Of course, it's a little chilly, it's a bit icy. In this modern game, I like it. It shows some uniqueness, it shows a bit of personality, and I'm all for it. Most of these football players right now have the deadest celebrations. Can anyone come up with anything better than a knee slide? Like, what happened to having some pride when you scored a goal? Like, where's the branding? Most of these guys have got a celebration on par with Alan Shearer and Harry Kane, just boring as hell, man. It's real black and white. Like, Cole Palmer is consistent, that is his model, that is something that will live with him forever, and I like it. I'm not even gonna lie, a couple Sunday mornings I wanted to do it myself, but I just don't want to be made fun of. You know what I mean? Don't need that. Number 4, the kid has a story, a redemption story.
Yes,
technically, it's a Pep reject, and for him to bounce back after taking that kind of a crushing blow speaks wonders to his testament and his personality. He could have easily have got onto a different team and just played regular football and just moseyed on by, but he has shown and proven why he is a top baller, and he's probably sitting at home right now looking at Man City like, man, I dodged a bullet, because that Pep team is in disarray right now. It is peak. I'm not sure when this video is coming out, but yeah, you get my point. I think everyone loves the underdog story and the Roy of the Rovers and the willingness, and yeah, that's just what football's all about, and I'm all for it. Number 3, consistency. That rhymes, did you catch that? It has to be said that these players put in an absolute shift. The amount of games they have per season, and to be able to pull off that level of magic, game in, game out, twice a week sometimes, with travel, with training, with pressure, with press. That level of consistency at top flight football, the Prem, is so hard to come by. He makes it look so easy. If you have played any type of professional ball or competitive football, to be that level of mainline all the time, every game, is just mwah. Again, I may have mentioned it, I don't even like Chelsea. I don't even care for Chelsea, but I actually want to watch them because I know he's gonna do something magical. Now, it might not be mind-blowing, may not be a game winner, but he will do 2 or 3 things within the game and you just be like, oh, stop it, lad. Please just stop. It's all right having a few flash in the pan moments, but his consistency is very, very impressive. Number 2, his personality on and off the pitch.
AM and PM.
What? AM and Peter, what do you mean?
Up goal for City.
I know, yeah, delighted. Prem soon come, but... EA means electronic arts.
Hey, John!
How difficult is what?
Many penalties. People say to score penalties, but I'm not going to miss the penalties, am I? Touch wood, but...
So Cole, give us your opinion on the kit.
Run down. Shirt, nice, very nice. Like this little orange here.
I'm saying 10 as well.
Can't get any better.
Yeah.
Saying the 9.5 for me.
What's missing, bro?
I feel like every person knows a Cole Palmer. You either went to school with him, you work with him, he's a friend of a friend, he's your mom's son, he's your dad's cousin. Everyone knows one. He just has that quirky, schoolboy, childlike mentality, and he plays like a child. He plays like he's at recess. He plays like he's about to go to science class right after the game. That schoolboy freedom, that non-robotic type of footballer that is very prevalent in today's game. He plays very unorthodox. You just don't know what he's gonna do at any given time. And that is a big part of his personality on and off the field. Have you seen some of his interviews? They are absolutely hilarious.
When I first kicked it, I thought it was going wide. And then the second one, I didn't know I was going to do it. But when I put the ball down, I looked at the clock and I thought, it's a bit mad. The game's a bit mad, so I thought, he's going to dive. And he dived.
Well, so you didn't even plan the Panenka?
No, I didn't plan it, but when I put the ball down, I knew I was. After I looked up, I knew I was going to do it. Yo!
Do you practice Panenkas in training?
Nah.
Nah.
I think if you overthink them, then you either do it too hard or too soft.
I wanted to ask about taking a second penalty in the game when you've already scored one. Is it tougher? Is there like more mind games involved?
Yeah, it's probably tougher, but I don't think he thought I was going to chip it, so.
So is that the key for all your penalties? Don't overthink it too much.
If I didn't chip it though, I actually weren't even going to go the same way though. I was going to go the other way.
Oh really?
Yeah.
And then just a word on the rest of the season, 4 points behind Liverpool now. How's the squad feeling?
Yeah, we're confident. We won 5 in a row, so hopefully we can keep winning.
And then fans stay, and can you say about them?
Who?
The fans.
Oh, the fans. Yeah, the fans were good. They're always good, so shout out the fans.
Yeah. And did you know that they'd like the Panenka?
Yeah, you don't like a Panenka.
It's almost like he was born in the wrong time. He belongs in the 90s, early 2000s when you had the Bullards and the Crouches and the Rooneys, and he just has that little bit of flair and tenacity about him. And a big part of his personality is his heritage. He is very culturally inclined, and you know me, I'm all for that. He pays homage to both sides of his family, and I can respect that in this day and age. A player that is tangible is really hard to come by now. I feel like if I bumped into him at Greg's, he would say hi and we'd have a conversation and it wouldn't be a big deal. I cannot say that for the majority of the professional footballers playing right now. He is simply unapologetically Cole Palmer. Coming in at number 1, it is very, very simple. I'm not going to go on much longer, but it's the type of goals and the skills he's able to pull off. Now, the crowning moment of me deciding to make this video was when he scored that Panenka. The type of goals he scores just have so much range. He can slot, he can bang, and his penalty ratio is absolutely scary. It is so unorthodox for a player that young, and he looks scrawny, and he doesn't look like he can actually play football. He looks like he can actually blow away in the wind. With the variety of goals, now he hasn't scored a decent header yet. I'm waiting to see that. But the fact that I haven't even complained about it lets me know he is a top-notch player, and he can bang in all types of goals at any given moment. He has that type of flair that when he gets the ball in and around the box, you know it's either top bins or a slotting. You know what? His footwork alone doesn't get mentioned enough. The boy is techie. The boy plays like he's playing 5-a-side at Power League. Like he's got gates around him. Like his gameplay and his goals are number 1, because without that, where would he really be? Anyone can have a good techie couple of games. Anyone can have some flair, that's cool. But if you're not scoring and you're not producing, what are we really doing here? So number 1 for me is his variety of goals and his gameplay. I say this wholeheartedly. I hope he goes on for greatness. He needs to become a starter for England. He is a player that England have been yearning for a very long time. Kind of reminds me of like the Joe Coles and that kind of weird kind of Gaza, like, you know what I'm trying to say? I hope he has a fantastic career. Hopefully he stays healthy, and hopefully he just keeps being consistent and living a good life on and off the field. Like, health is everything, you know what I mean? Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. If you have, leave a comment, leave a like. It helps me with the algorithm and it helps my channel to grow, and I will continue to make videos as long as you guys keep liking them and watching them and supporting them and all that. Stay focused, stay blessed. Look more.